I was merely doing my duty.
Bitch!
One parking ticket is all it takes to improve mindfulness.
Have a seat.
You violated the law.
Oh, man.
Boom! Good evening.
You came to clean up this city, didn't you? It'd be easier to burn it all to the ground. Believe me, just...
Not really, 'cause stone's pretty hard to burn. Hello, kitty. Alright, you have fun. You have a good night. Take a nap. I bet you could find a whole lot of stuff by going like all the way back here. This looks pretty awesome though. Ooh, I was already looking at that. You don't want to lock up your stuff? Well, I'll go through your shiz. No drugs for you. Get clean. Become a respectable citizen. Stolen handbag. Man, there's all kinds of stuff to collect. Hi, who are you supposed to be? Oh, are you all setting up a movie?
Hey, this area is off limits. You need permission to get in or a warrant.
Something's coming. I can feel it.
You're a faker. I didn't see any vomit come out of your mouth, so... Another stolen handbag. More drugs. Man, when you just go slightly out of the way, then there's all kinds of stuff to find. What are you all doing? Being weird? Probably. Huh, that's neat.
Help! Help! This rascal was trying to steal my cart. Look what he's done!
Have I just wrecked your life savings? Tough shit, stinker.
Antisocial behavior towards a fellow citizen can be classified as a crime.
It cannot be tolerated. Issue ticket. Issue. I will let it go this time. Is that really ticket worthy? I don't like
Lesson
you.
for the future: to save yourself the trouble. Clean up on the double.
You can't do it. I was only messing. I could have just picked it all up.
You tell him, Robot Man!
What a fucking joke!
Well, then why didn't you clean it up, douchebag? Hello. Carry on with your night. I don't know, like, what's good, though, and what's bad. I'm not a cop. There you go.
Today, the whole nation mourns the loss of Mr. Pinky, host of America's most beloved children's show, Growing Up with Mr. Pinky. He was brutally murdered by a motorcycle gang.
Oh, he was brutally murdered. Alright. What are you all doing? Is that yours? What even is that? Is that empty? Is that yours? Nice scar. Good thing my name isn't Mufasa. Somebody dumping their shit over here. Oi! You littering, bub. Now that's
Littering
findable.
is prohibited.
What was I supposed to do? I've missed the garbage collection and we had fish on Friday. You have no idea how much it reeks.
There's no excuse.
You violated the law.
Oh, man. So I pay the city for not removing my garbage, and now I have to pay for removing it myself? That's ridiculous.
Okay, it
The
says I
moral is,
upheld the
stay
law.
away from fishy activity.
Okay, so that was for sure a good thing. Was the other a not so good thing? I don't know. So confuzzled. It says I upheld the law, but I don't think it said that the other time. More drugs. People never learn. Oh, but you will. You will learn, because I am the law.
Hey, Robo, saw you on the TV. Come here. I haven't congratulated you yet. He's my favorite TV star.
Thanks to you, Kurt's finally had a reason to watch something other than the fast food channel.
Just doing my duty. I am even better live. Television likes to exaggerate.
I was merely doing my duty. That kind of hostile situation is not the only thing I can resolve. Can you tell me what happened here?
Nasty murder. The victim is a white female, mid-20s, identified as Casey Carmel. Had a history of petty crime and prostitution, but believe it or not, that's her real name.
Any leads?
The case is closed. OCP won't spend a single dime on the murder of a prostitute.
Cost optimization. Fancy name for we don't give a shit about poor people.
So if you were to look around the crime scene, you would potentially be exposing OCP to extra costs.
If you want to do that, be our guest.
Is that homeless man considered a suspect?
Nah, we know the guy. You can rule him out.
The guy's a loon, a mental patient. He thinks that aliens dumped the body here.
Talk to him if you want.
And
Just prepare to hear a tall tale about green people.
so you know the guy, so that just makes him not a
Do you have
suspect.
any thoughts about that murder?
I bet the girl was killed somewhere else, and the body was only dumped here. And we got the tire tracks, drag marks. If we find a car that matches, we'll find our perp. Yeah, I guess the perp had his hands covered in some green-blue guacamole-ish goo. The body was covered in it.
Why does it always come back to food with you? Anyway, we need to do a proper analysis.
The best way to cut the costs of policing is to cut the criminals down.
Tell me about it. I didn't join the force to pick up dead bodies off the street.
Yeah, but what can we do?
I will look around. We must bring the murderer to justice.
Yes. All right. Do that to do that. Yes, I already knew that.
Somebody dumped
Looks
out
like a
few
stab
feet here.
wound.
The blood traces on the ground indicate she was dragged.
And obvious blunt force trauma.
Nasty wound. Looks like she was hit with a blunt object, possibly a hammer.
But she still has her necklace, so it wasn't a robbery. Shoes.
Her heels had to touch the ground when the body was dragged. That's this green-blue shit on her arm. No idea what it might be, but there is more of it around.
Steel chimney pipe. Irrelevant.
Yeah, probably
Evidence
belongs
for
to our
shoot.
victim. Let's try to find other clues.
I bet you shut up and let me do my job, thanks. Spilled garbage. Irrelevant to the case.
Poor Casey.
Custom extended wheelbase. Have you seen a vehicle like this around?
Nah. But that narrows it down significantly. Good catch, Robert.
What do you know about the dead body we found here?
It's as simple as it gets. Aliens did it.
Aliens.
I've been investigating them for years. They send rats to spy on me. They don't want me to show you this list.
What list?
It's a list of aliens living in Detroit. All 37,617 of them. The murderer included.
It is an estimated 7 years of police work to go through that list. Does this make it worthwhile?
The scale of this conspiracy frightens me too. But maybe we can narrow it down if you found any clues at the scene. You know, something unusual.
I'm afraid I cannot rely on your assumptions, but please do stay available for further questioning.
AB negative blood type. Some weird illustrations.
Most likely a van with a custom extended wheelbase. Does your list contain any information on such a vehicle?
Jackpot! I've got a guy with a van that matches your description. I don't know his ID, but I know where you can find him. A film set near the courthouse.
Ah,
They're
I
shooting
was
a TV
just over
commercial
there.
and it's run by aliens, so it all makes sense.
I think.
Casey must have discovered something there, and they got her. That must have been what's happened.
I will verify your statement. Nevertheless, I recommend you consult a psychiatrist at the earliest possible time. Now, the
Yes.
set.
I was just over there at the start. This is interesting. There's plenty of things to do beforehand. And there was probably a lot of things in the start as well. Maybe.
And she takes off her top and says,
Hey, this is a private conversation, pig.
I will smack that look right off your face.
Shh.
What do we have over here?
Mind your own business, cop.
Stolen wallet.
Murphy, this is Reed. Mayor Kuzak just stormed into my office. Apparently,
As an officer, you can issue tickets for misdemeanors like public drinking and disorderly conduct or traffic violations.
his niece's car has been stolen. Find it. This goes to the top of your priority list. You can start by asking about it at some of the local garages.
One parking ticket is
For
all
the
it
record,
takes to
it's a
improve
blue
mindfulness.
SUX 6000, registered to Melissa Kuzak.
Whoa. I wasn't paying attention to a word you just said.
Oh shit, those are some nice looking dentures. I hope they fit. Oh shit, I hope those are some nice dentures.
Coming up, is your air freshener secretly killing you? Find out at
Probably. Stay on target. Although I do want to look over here. How's it going tonight? Fine, apparently. Hey, wait a minute. Is this not evidence, blue shiz? Wow. That should really have counted. Huh.
The shoes I found in the dumpster behind the mega store. I got $15 for them.
Shh, quiet. Unless you want to lose them.
Why are there so many old trucks? That's weird.
Hey, I might be a little late filing my tax return, but sending a one-man army seems like an overreaction.
I am here to investigate the theft of a blue SUX 6000 that belongs to Melissa Kuzak.
Fancy car and fancy name. But I hardly ever get the pleasure of dealing with either.
Do you have any information about the whereabouts of this vehicle?
To be honest, I did some work on one of those cars recently. But I can assure you that it was not the one you're looking for.
Do I have your permission to search the shop?
I know what the world's like, but can a man go about his business without being harassed all the damn time?
I do not mean to obstruct anyone's work, but fulfilling my duties takes priority.
Then why aren't you out there on the streets where a real crime is happening, instead of badgering hardworking citizens?
Is car theft not a real crime to you?
You know what? If you really think you'll find evidence of that SUX ever being here, then be my guest.
I will, but first I have to go find my other thing. And I was trying to find some side things. Ooh, I can climb the ladder. Cool. Oh, frick yeah. Boink. Okay, anyway, I need to go find that case. But also stolen wallet. Make sure everyone's parking goodly. What's going on over here?
Could you please keep the noise down? You're scaring off my customers.
Can't hear you. Music's too loud.
Good evening. Are those two men bothering you?
First, they harass my customers. Then they threaten to burn down my shop. You need to do something about it, officer.
What do you want, cop? Can't we have a little bit of fun? We did nothing wrong.
Let's see. I would like to destroy the radio, but also nothing wrong with breaking criminal balloons. I'll start off nice.
Loud. My sound sensor measures 126 decibels. You are damaging your ears as we speak.
Oh, man. Don't talk to me like that. I don't understand numbers.
I can tell.
Your volume control seems to be broken.
Leave it! That's brand new! I've only stole...
You stole? What'd you steal?
Thanks, officer.
Nice. Can I have some money now? Can I get a drink? You don't have any murder victims back here, do you? Okay, just gotta make sure. Yeah, I didn't want to... Well, I wanted to, but as far as biting the law, I figured that it'd probably be better if I didn't, but he was also a little punk, and he'd just come back later, so why not teach a real lesson?
I always wanted to be a cop. I even applied to the academy, but it turns out that extensive criminal history and drug addiction prevent you getting in.
Yeah, that makes sense. Not a nice cat. Don't want you sampling any of your evidence. Hello, Putz. Remember me?
What is happening here?
They're shooting a TV commercial for Sunblock 5000.
Night does not seem an appropriate time for such practice.
Yeah, they ran into some problems, and it's running later than expected.
Well, thank you.
We're staying here until we finish, or you're doing it without me.
Jerry, don't you think you're being unreasonable?
You better find us another understudy so we can get this over with.
Let him in. We don't want to hinder the work of law enforcement.
Step aside.
I have reason to believe that someone from your crew is involved in a crime. We found a green-blue substance like your sunblock at the crime scene. The suspect was driving a van with a custom extended wheelbase.
We use a lot of different vans, but I wouldn't know if they're the type you're looking for.
In that case, I would like to look around.
Actually, you could be of some use to me, too. I have a problem here, and its name is Jerry. Jerry Jenkins. I need a reason to cancel his contract, and I think you could find one for me.
That does not sound like a task of a police officer.
Yeah, it really doesn't.
But it could be, though. I'm sure he's guilty of something. You just have to find out what it is. I can give you access to anything without a warrant.
Your proposal may be considered punitive. I will hold anyone who breaks the law responsible.
I believe that. Dig deep. I bet Mr. Big Shot doesn't have a clear conscience. Start with the computer. There's a list of vehicles allowed to park on set there. But look for something on Jenkins, too.
What have we here? Tire tracks. And they match. And so does this sunscreen stuff. Which I have no idea why it would look like that because you'll just turn into a blue alien. Apparently that's exactly what they want. Lead actor matches the suspect's description. This is a pretty interesting game. Nikki Troy, night shooting preparation. Don't worry, Tess, I'll handle everything, but you must know that the crew is afraid of my working at nighttime. Maybe we should arrange for more bodyguards. Some sort of code. An additional van. I'm sorry to hear that you've encountered difficulties working with Jerry. Please excuse him. He is in a bad mood. You know how sensitive an artist he is. Fortunately, I've been his agent long enough to know what would help the company of a nice, beautiful girl. Don't worry, I'll arrange everything myself. Just charge this to the client's account. Well, that checks out.
The evidence I have gathered shows that you are connected to the investigation that I am conducting.
So what?
The perpetrator was someone with skin that seemed to be covered with sunblock. I saw the storyboard. You fit the description.
Nice try, but I won't even touch that toxic goo. I've got it in the contract. I use body doubles for all the shots where I'm supposedly covered with it. Wait, that bitch sent you after me, didn't she? She's looking for a way to screw me over and hide her incompetence. You want to investigate something, then ask her about the guy she hired as the understudy. His face looks like a walking mugshot. On top of that, I bet he's the one who stole my ring. See what she has to say about him, pal.
What if one of the stunt doubles had something to do with it?
I spoke with Jenkins. He mentioned that you hired a criminal. This individual may be the perpetrator I am looking for.
You mean the understudy? Did Jenkins tell you that I hired him? He was the one who recommended him for the job. Don't believe me? Check the camera footage to see what good friends they are.
Why did you hire the understudy?
Jenkins' contract says he will not use sunblock, and none of the professional understudies wanted to do it either. They all say it's toxic. So I had no choice. Jenkins brought a guy and said he could do the job.
Where is the understudy now?
I have no idea. And that's the whole point. We can't keep shooting because he's disappeared. I hope the guy's in the hospital or worse, because if he's not, I'll kill him myself. It's a joke, of course. You understand jokes, don't you?
Right.
Show me the footage.
Check the camera footage.
Who are you, pal?
Your agent sent me. Special services. Pussies, man. I've got a place.
Of course, Mr. Jenkins, I'll take
it and get lost. The smell of hard-boiled eggs mixing with this green shit makes me want to puke. Looking at your face doesn't help either. You mentioned something about special services.
Only the best in Detroit.
I find that hard to believe.
I've got just the girl for you. Her name's Casey. She's...
No names.
Who was filming this?
Your understudy offered you the services of a prostitute. She was likely the prostitute who was killed.
People offer me things all the time, but that doesn't mean I accept every one of them.
Withholding information about illegal activity is also a crime.
Ha! If that's the case, I wouldn't be the only criminal in this goddamn business. You know what? Now that I think about it, why shouldn't I help the law enforcement of this here beautiful city?
Where can I find the understudy?
He works at a gas station nearby.
I was
But I don't think that's his main
just
source of income.
over there.
I am not done with you yet. Do not leave the city.
I bet it's the same one where I found the goo on the door. Yes, it is. Oh my gosh, I was already ahead of this case. Yes, there it is. Right there, I found it already. Smears of sunblock is... Boom!
Who's there? You have to help me, man. This shit is burning my skin.
You look like a dumbass.
Sunblock is the least of your worries.
Look, I know why you're here, but I'm innocent. I swear.
You are being detained in connection with the murder of Casey Carmel. If you require medical attention, it will be given to you.
I didn't do it. Jenkins killed her. Jerry Jenkins, the guy from TV. You have to believe me.
You will make your statement at the station.
And you'll let Jenkins walk free. He's the one who killed Casey. They met here yesterday.
Casey's body was covered in sunblock. The evidence points to you.
I arranged the meeting, I admit, but I was gone when this happened. When I came back,
And
she
how
was
would you
already
know?
dead, and I decided to get rid of the body. Jenkins is the only one who could have done it.
So you're still an accomplice.
Why would Jenkins be meeting a prostitute here when there is a motel across the street?
His agent got a hold of me and told me that the guy values his privacy. The money was good, and I was able to provide him with a discreet option.
And Jenkins was happy with the arrangement.
He was bitching at first, but when he saw Casey, he stopped being so picky.
Why would Jenkins kill that woman?
I don't know. I wasn't there.
Are you stalling?
She may have mentioned something about wanting to blackmail Jenkins, but I knocked the idea out of her head. At least I think I did.
Was that literally?
Why did you not go to the police?
What would I say? That a famous celebrity killed a street prostitute in the back of my gas station? That's a bit much even for this city.
Dumping that woman's body in a dumpster seemed like a better idea to you?
It's not my fault that people would rather believe a guy from TV over me.
I will verify your version of events, but you will still suffer the consequences of the actions you have taken.
Dipstick.
Hurry up, please! It burns!
I think I'll go take a nap. Man, I can't believe I found that. I was ahead of this case before it even it even told me to be here. Ow. Okay, obvious evidence right here. Blood. A, B, and then negative. Matches the one at the crime. Model matches the one Jerry wears. Hammer. Oh, seems to match the victim's head trauma. Camera lens. Hidden room detected. Hidden room. Kerplunk! I'm only a doctor. I cannot help with your fee issues. The price of palliative care went up for everyone, not just for your mother. Still, for the money you are paying, there's no one getting as professional care as her. I will remind you that this will end if you tell my wife about us. So she was doing the higgledy-giggledy for money for, I guess, her mom.
So, did you find anything?
According to the evidence, Jenkins is guilty of the murder of Casey Carmel.
I told you!
However, you are guilty of concealing a crime and desecration of a corpse. I will call medical assistance. You will be taken in when your condition permits.
Well, now to take care of that putz, the other one. It's so weird though because I was ahead of the case, but you have to get extra info and stuff before it matters, which I get, but at the same time, so unfulfilling that I was ahead of it. Little pig,
Can't
let
you
me in.
Robo. They're in the middle of a shot.
This cannot wait.
So shut the hell up.
They say that 20 seconds in the California sunshine is too much these days. Ever since we lost the ozone layer.
I have a solution for you if you are looking for some protection against that California sunshine.
The hell?
A stay in Detroit prison. Jerry Jenkins, you are under arrest for the murder of Casey Carmel.
I seen you on TV. You're glitching again. Ah, it hurts. For fuck's sake, it hurts.
Drag you out of here in your boxes, you bastard.
Well, that's a wrap.
It is indeed. Next time, hire better people.
Hey, I'll learn less if you hang around here.
Wow. Oh, what's this? Oil spillage.
One that likes swimming in oil surely must be swimming in money.
Mike was driving and we heard what we thought was a blown tire, but it was just a gunshot.
Just a gunshot. What about that? Putz. This game's pretty cool. I thought it was just gonna be go in and shoot 'em up, but it's there's a lot of investigation you can do, which is pretty cool. Let me know if you want to see more of this game, and I just may record the whole series, because now I'm interested. But you have to let me know, so comment down below.
Oh, crap! Give me back my money, you piece of shit!
Don't you cops ever get bored with harassing successful entrepreneurs?
Hey!
Does your mom?
This shit is rigged!
That's a serious accusation, kiddo. Someone might think I would allow such illegal activity in my high-class business, which I do not. Now get lost.
You work for Soot. Tell me where
Whoever's
to find him.
slurping ice
Cops
needs
are
to
giving me
stop
a
it.
Stomach ulcer. Stop asking me about guys I don't know.
Withholding information can lead to bigger trouble than a stomach ulcer.
Look, I'm a busy man, so I'm going back to my office now. Why don't you join me there, and we'll talk. Oh, on second thought, you can't do that, because you don't have a warrant, do you?
Nice hair clipping, stupid.
What a douchebag.
What do you know about such affairs?
Have you witnessed the owner participating in any criminal activity?
Are you kidding me? Half the things I've seen around here would be enough to put him behind bars for a decade.
Let us hear your statement.
No way, dude. He might be a douchebag, But if you lock him up, this place will get closed down, and where am I supposed to play hooky then?
Stay in school. You lack discipline.
School may seem now like a difficult option, but it will pay off in the future.
It really doesn't.
Future? Look on the street. You must have a microwave for a brain if you think that.
I'm going to beat the shit out of you. Slouching detected. Irrelevant to the case. The damn sloucher. Just kidding. Nice slouch too. Gastric contents. Guessing that means somebody threw up.
Come back with a warrant, cop.
Come back with a warrant, cop. Hello?
Come back with a warrant, cop.
Okay, I'll do that. Suit my business partner. Recently, your men are starting to act, how we say, shall we say, unusually. They're questioning each other about what it is to be a true torch head. Like they're looking for a snitch. But there cannot be one in such a thoughtfully managed criminal enterprise as yours. You're probably wondering why no cop came knocking after your live show, which, by the way, was truly great TV. You should know that the cops are afraid of you. Jostling among yourselves is bad for business. Maybe you could have a word with them just to keep those productivity juices flowing. Your humble partner. Clue obtained. Chips. Bloodshot eye, cause of sleep deprivation, irrelevant to the case.
I didn't know you had such amazing colors. And there's not one, but two of you? From now on, I promise, I will cherish you more often.
Weird. Substance misuse.
Substance misuse.
And underage.
Oh man, a real-life TJ Laser? You are so incredibly shiny. I'm definitely getting more of this stuff.
Who sold you drugs?
I really shouldn't say, but you are my TV heroes. All right. All of the arcade staff will sell to you, as long as you got cash. Unfortunately, I'm broke, but I have a great idea. You could help me sneak into the basement. They keep a huge stash of goodies down there.
Drugs in the basement? I will take care of that.
Would you really do that for me? Way to go, TJ!
Seems like we would need to fix up the plumbing.
Is that the ocean?
Yes. A syringe with a trace of hinge lubricant. Hinge lubricant. That's weird. So I'm sure it was to do something with the machine, but it's weird that they only had a syringe for that.
Open the door. I have the warrant.
Oopsie. I think I dropped my key somewhere. You'd have to break down this hardened door if you want to get in.
That will not be a problem.
Bitch! Don't worry, I'm a police officer. Stand aside.
It's Robocop!
Surrender your weapons.
No chance! Light him up! Don't back up! I'll kill you! Bastard, shut Don't you look down on us! Blast him!
Wow, you are strong. But not strong enough. Stolen something. Looks like we're finally into some more action. Ooh, a chair. Have a seat. Settle down. Oh, boom! Tell your buyers to stop using made-up names for Nuke. None of these double cheese, anti-in hot sauce, body bag, and red effing whatevers. It only makes my guys confused, and that's bad for business. Locked, huh?
Open the door, or you will regret it.
Can't a guy just sell drugs to kids without you harassing him every 5 minutes? Who
No.
am I hurting, huh? They all want it.
Where do I find Soot?
Well, if that's the case, shut it, bozo! Unless you want to end up in the ghost house like that cop's informant! And don't you dare open that door, I'll shoot you!
One of you is not a real Torchhead, but just an imitator.
I knew there was something off about you! Me? It's you! I always suspected you never went through initiation. Take that back! Or what?
You hot-headed bastards!
For fuck's sake, don't shoot! I'm gonna open the door!
Well.
Tell me, where can I find Soot?
Straight to business, huh? Looks like you're my type of guy. But even if I wanted to help you, I can't. Only his closest people know his whereabouts. I just distribute his stuff, and to be completely honest, I don't want or need to know more than when the next shipment is coming.
You must know the location they mentioned. Tell me where they took the police informant.
And if I tell you, what's in it for me?
Interrogation sequence initiated.
You can't do it! I'm a respectable citizen, and I have complex health conditions! Okay, fine, I'll talk! They've taken him to the ghost house. It's what they call one of their sites. From what I've gathered, it's that big, burned-down building, a bit down the road. Anyway, that's all I know.
That will have to suffice. For now.
But your ass is still going to jail. Engineering level 6. That's interesting. Well, definitely not gonna get to that right now. Jeez Louise. That seems pretty good. So they both shot each other at the same time. Nice skills of sucking.
Stay here. Dispatch. Requesting a squad car.
Cleaning up the streets.